So, good morning and welcome back to Daily Transfer Update. It is currently 5 in the morning. I am in Andalusia in Spain and my signal is shocking. So, I'm saying good morning, but this will probably be out in the afternoon because there's no Wi-Fi in this building that I'm in. As you can see behind me, it is literally just solid brick wall. There is no Wi-Fi where I am staying in this villa. So yeah, I'm going to have to find somewhere to upload this from. My 4G is irrelevant. It's literally nothing inside this building. I go outside and it's 1 bar of 4G. So yeah, it's telling me about 8 hours to upload a 10-minute long video. So not good, but I will battle through it. The streams will be as normal or as close to normal. So do bear with me over the next 2 weeks. I will try and get these videos out for 7 o'clock in the morning if I can as normal. If not, then apologies, but I'll just have to try and battle through it. I am literally in a villa in the middle of a mountain. And I'm not even kidding when I say that. I'll put some snaps on my Insta tomorrow, or today, should I say. But anyway, let's get into the transfer news. Now, I got on a plane to Malaga yesterday, and we weren't linked with anybody. There was no updates. There was no nothing. I then get off the plane, and apparently we have bid £72 million for Nicolas Pepe. Now, there's conflicting reports around this story. David Ornstein has basically said that we haven't bid for him and that we're not interested in him whatsoever, and it's completely rubbish. But then there's reports coming out of France, a couple of different reports that suggest that we have bid that for him. Now, I'm not too sure where I sit with this, if I'm being honest. We've been told all summer that our transfer budget is £40 million. We are now bidding £72 million for a player, and it's just, you know, I know it's silly season and all that, but this smacks of Thomas Lemar £90 million bid on deadline day the season before last. And you know, listen, Nicolas Pepe is a fantastic footballer, and I'd love nothing more than for him to join Arsenal this summer. Do I see this deal happening? Probably not. Do I think the reports are true? Probably not. Would I like them to be true? Of course I would. Listen, the guy is, like I said, a fantastic footballer. Last season, he absolutely tore up the French league. Now, there's reports going around France, as I've said. A couple of reports have suggested that he's open to a move to Arsenal. He doesn't want to go to a European giant like a Madrid or Barcelona right now. He wants to use Arsenal as a stepping stone, so he's open to the move. And I'm cool with that. Listen, if it is true and we have bid for him and he does want to come to us, then sweet. Happy days, I'll openly take that. But I'm not too sure this story is true, if I'm being honest. But listen, he is a fantastic footballer. And would he improve Arsenal? Of course he would. He's a guy that can get the ball, get his head down and dribble past players for fun. He's got so much technical ability, it is unbelievable. He's scoring goals for fun, assists for fun, and he could be for us what maybe Alexis Sanchez was for us, somebody that can just win a game on their own. And I'd love him to come to Arsenal, but there's so many stories going about that conflict other stories, and it's very hard to believe any of them, if I'm being honest. You know, one report says he's not been bid for. Other reports suggest that he has been bid for. And, you know, listen, we've got under 4 weeks of this transfer window to go. And we have currently signed only Martinelli. We desperately need to sign players. Would I take him? Of course I would. He's an absolute baller. We're not spending £72 million on the geezer. It's very much like the Thomas Lemar deal, like I've said. So for me, that story is a non-starter. But we move on, and we move on to Kieran Tierney. Now, this guy is somebody we've been linked to for, 4, 5, 6 weeks now. Some reports suggest we've only put one bid in for him. Neil Lennon said that himself. He was on Scottish radio saying that Arsenal have only made one bid for him and not come in for a second bid. Other reports suggest that we've made 2, 3 and even 4 bids for the guy. And again, it's so wishy-washy, you don't know who to believe. Now, the reports that came out last night suggest that we have matched the £25 million fee that they demand for him, and it will be a record Scottish League's transfer if it goes through. He will be the record signing to go out of the Scottish League at £25 million. Now, Kieran Tierney, again, is a player that comes into our team. He instantly makes our left-backs better because, listen, Monreal, as good as he's been over the years, he's done. He's finished. It's not the Monreal of 4 or 5 years ago. Say Kolasinac, a lot of you that watch my videos know how I feel about him, and I genuinely don't think he's good enough. Now, Kieran Tierney can play in a 4, he can play in a 5, he can even fill in at centre-back. So it's somebody that could definitely improve our team. Attacking-wise, he's fantastic. Defensively, he's superb as well, and that is something we lack. We lack defensive players that can defend. We've got way too many players at this football club in defensive positions that don't want to defend. They want to be footballers that attack and don't do the dirty work. Now, listen, if it is true that we've matched £25 million, I'm over the moon. I'll be putting out my welcome to Arsenal Kieran Tierney video, and I'll be buzzing that we've signed a top class left back. But this is going to rumble on. I personally believe that this is going to go all the way down to the death. And if we get him, it will be within the last week of the window. I genuinely don't see it happening earlier than that. I just think that, you know, it was on, then it was off. Now it's back on again. Come on, man. Seriously, let's just get the deal done. And if we're not getting the deal done, let's move on to someone who we are getting done. But it's going to rumble on all summer, and we're running out of days now. We've got less than 30 days to get transfers done. And again, like I said, we've only signed Martinelli this window, and it's not good enough. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's not good enough right now to sign a £6 million player from the 4th tier of Brazilian football. Is not what a club like Arsenal Football Club should be looking at. We should actively be going after the Nicolas Pepes and the Kieran Tierneys and the Wilfried Zahas and even Malcolm and players like that. But I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about Pepe and Kieran Tierney. And to wrap up, let's talk about Laurent Koscielny. Reports came out yesterday. I did my live stream on that in the afternoon, that Laurent Koscielny is angry that we have outpriced him out of a move. He had a negotiation with the previous regime that said that if we didn't get Champions League football, then he could go. Now, I'm not quite sure that's true either. Right? Listen, the previous regime left before he went into his last year of his contract. So apparently the new regime have come in and basically said, sorry, we're tearing that up. We ain't having that. That's not part of your contract anymore. And let's be honest, if it was legally binding, it'd be leaving for free. So it was a verbal contract, apparently by the previous regime. Now, Arsenal value him anywhere between £8 and £10 million. And, you know, let's be honest, are we going to get £8 to £10 million for him? Probably not. Is he going to buy his contract out? Well, that would probably be the only way he leaves the club this summer. Did the club, and this is the question that I'd like to know the answer of, did the club see him as somebody who could stay for the next season and then leave for free? Hence why we're trying to get the Saliba deal done for next summer, and we're happy to loan him back to St. Etienne. So was it the case of, oh, we'll keep Koscielny for 1 more year and then we'll get Saliba? If that's the case, then sorry, that's just not good enough. We need to start acting like a big club, and we need to start getting some of these deals done. Like I said, the transfer window is closing very, very soon. And one player from 4th Brazilian League of Football is not good enough. So there we go. Listen, sorry this was out late. I do apologise. But I will have to struggle through it. I'll have to try and get through this, and I'll have to try and find some Wi-Fi from somewhere. Hopefully I'll be back at 5 o'clock for a live stream. And if I am, hopefully the Wi-Fi is solid enough for it not to be lagging. Anyway, I'm going to go and get a few hours kip. I'm absolutely shattered. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about all the rumours that are going around at the moment. And subscribe if you're new as well. I'll be back later, hopefully. Laters, peeps.